Hello YouTube. This is an interesting speaker. It's a two-way point source speaker, and it will be ran with an extra woofer and an extra speaker box, but later on one big speaker box will be made and a larger woofer on the bottom. But at the moment they're in the fold back sort of box, which is sort of propped up on the back to protect the speaker cable connections in the back from rubbing on the floor too much. Also levels it out a bit, because I'm going to take the driver out in a minute and show you the driver. It's a 10-inch PA driver. It's got a 3-inch voice coil tube diameter, and it's a 2-inch full range speaker inside. Not a tweeter, but it's so small that it can pretty well act like a tweeter. And it's the smallness that makes this frequency response a bit better than most full range speakers, and it's really cheap too. It only costs $14. It's an inverted aluminium dome which delivers the sort of forced sound in the treble because it's so rigid. But now I've got a flat piece on the top which is not rigid, and so it can move with the signal really easily and give a lot better treble mixed with the hard treble of the inverted dome, but at least it is an improvement. And underneath my little coffee can seal foil whizzer, it's just thin, just a thick foil, I mean, not thin, and I've got underneath I've got a scribe line. I've scribed into the aluminium dome, inverted dome, and the scribe line is about a centimetre long, and it acts sort of like a pivot point, if you like, for it to sort of flex, and it flexes a lot better than it did, and so it gives more output and a lot better treble as well. It's on YouTube to test, and I'm ranting on a bit. And also have a flat piece on the big driver, a circular flat piece instead of a whizzer cone like they normally have, because cones are also rigid too. This is a pretty good cone, but it's still rigid, but this is not rigid, and so you get a lot better sound that sort of flexes with the signal better, mixed with the sound of the cone, of course, but it does, it makes the mid-range a lot better, a lot smoother. Now I'm going to take the driver out, show you my amplifier. We take the driver out. Oh god, gotta get a screwdriver. Nearly got him out. It's a fairly big magnet at the back, and so I have to show YouTube the size of the magnet just for fun. It's a 200 watt PA driver, a guitar sort of amplifier speaker. So it's bass and mid sort of thing. You can see your face in it. It's an 8-inch magnet and a 10-inch cone. A nice, good solid driver. And that's how the tweeter's mounted. A piece of nylon fishing line and a spring. Notice it's a plastic spring, it's not a steel one, because after about 20 years the steel spring will rust and the tweeter might fall out. But the tweeter, which is really a full range speaker, is also held by magnetic power as well as the nylon thread and the spring.